Hey, this is Milan. We are in Staten Island, New York, driving to see my boat. It's been waiting for me here the whole week. I decided to row across North Atlantic Ocean next year from New York City to England, Isles of Scilly. And I want to see you and introduce you to my journey, and that's where we're heading right now. So we're going to see the big thing that's been waiting for me the whole week. And this is it. This is my boat. And because it was raining the whole week, there's a lot of water in here. So I have to routinely take the water out from underneath the cover, and then I'll be able to show you the rest. Alright, the water is out. And this is it. This is my boat. It's made in England by a company called the Rannoch Adventure. This model is R10. It's made for solo rowers. As you can see, the boat is very unique and atypical because it's not your regular river rowing boat. It's made specifically for ocean rowing. The most important part of the boat is right over here, even though not everybody would agree with me, but this is the most important for me. Somewhere I heard that it's not a good luck to have not named the boat, so that was one of the first things I did. And I'm from Czech Republic, by the way, so that's why this boat is a Czech-made. In case somebody's questioning my language skills, or trying to question if I don't know how to spell a checkmate. So yeah, so this is the checkmate anyway. The boat is equipped with solar panels, as you can see here, 2 of them in the back. I believe the gentleman that had the boat before me, Bryce Carlson, had 1 panel installed extra. This boat actually crossed ocean once before from Canada to England. Here is the 3rd solar panel. This boat did cross ocean once from Canada to England, Isles of Scilly. It's the same location where I'm going to be going. And so, it has been tested well. Bryce was very helpful. He showed me all about the boat, and I have been rowing already a few weekends on my own here in New York. And that's pretty much it. So we can get a little bit into the detail of the boat itself, what you see here from outside. I mean, many people ask me questions about the solar panels, whether or not it's having some kind of engine or propeller. So no, the solar panels are strictly for the equipment that's inside the cabin, and it's pretty much chart plotter, navigation, and communication equipment that's inside the satellite radio. And I have some USB ports, and I will be able to charge my batteries for phone and other cameras and stuff that I need. Has a couple speakers over there, and of course lights. So the batteries are strictly for that, no any other power reasons. Over here you can see one of the hatches. This one is the largest. I'll pull out the center board that comes actually right over there. There's a little gap right in the middle of the boat, and that's where this center board goes with the rudder in this cover. So this is the rudder over here, and I'll show you where that goes in a little bit. This center board right here. I'll put on while I'm on the water because of its clearance. I don't want to damage it while I'm transporting the boat. And it serves the boat while on the water to, if I'm understanding well anyhow, I'm not expert, but it should keep the boat somewhat on course and against all the currents or wind. It should basically keep the boat balanced and in straight line to keep the course so it doesn't really drift. It should prevent it a little bit from drifting, you know, lateral drifting anyhow. So that's why the centerboard comes in right over there. The rudder that is right over here actually comes underneath in here into this hole. And again, I'm not installing it yet because when it is on, the rudder would probably hit the concrete right over here. So I can't have it. I installed that rudder right before I launched the boat on the ramp. Well, I have enough clearance, and it's a whole process, and you know, I'll try to share that with you later. Right inside, underneath the hedge, there's an opening right over in here, and this is where the rudder actually comes out, and I'll tie it to this thing right over here. Looks like it's made from some kind of silicone, and when it's all in place, this thing, it's right over it. And when these strings are not tangled, like so, and these strings over here are being pulled out, and on the other side I am able to actually drive the boat from the seat, pulling these strings, and operate the rudder itself. So that's fairly simple. Now, coming back in here, we see the two batteries that the solar panels are actually feeding power to. 1 and 2, you know, they can be alternated together, and it's, you know, it's very, I think, well designed and thought through. I have little extra spare place there to, you know, stored equipment, gear. Anything I possibly can. I personally probably would not store food in there just because the batteries, and you know, I will probably use this storage more for technical things, ropes and tools and stuff like that. Then we have these airlocks up here on the boat. Those actually will serve me for the food. I will use these mostly to store my food. I mean, as you can see, the room itself is pretty limited, but there is enough for one person. So I think I should be able to store all my food in there worth 3+ months, just in case. I don't know how long is this journey going to take me, so I want to be ready. But yes, my food will go into these compartments right over in here. So these airlocks has you know, enough room. It should be watertight, and I should be able to put enough food in here. Right now I am not storing food in there, just some miscellaneous stuff, because I am rowing only on the weekends, right? So that's it. These bumpers I have when I'm on the dock. These are the oars that I'm actually rowing with now. These are spare oars in case I break once or I lose some. And over here, this is where my ass is going to sit on for 2 months. So this is my lovely seat. Of course, you know, it's on regular rollerblades and stuff. Of course, I will be putting the seat away every single time I finish rowing, because I don't want to lose it. If I lose this seat, I'm done. My journey is pretty much over, because I can't row anymore, and I don't see myself rowing without being able to move. So this is one of the most crucial part of equipment, as well as other pieces. But yeah, this is very important. So that seat will go underneath the hedge anytime I'm done rowing, to make sure I'm not losing it. I have a compass here from Garmin, so I can see every time that I'm heading the right way. Hopefully I will. I also have an anchor here that I am using, and that is very important for me, especially here in New York when I need to rest or take a break. I have to be able to anchor the boat and do so. My first weekend out, I had a little problem. I didn't put chain on the end of the anchor, and me being very inexperienced, this caused me a lot of problems. I wasn't able to anchor the boat, so it was actually pretty nightmare for me. So I learned the hard way, but now I have a chain. I tested the anchor, it works great, so I'm very happy about it. But oh well, the little I knew. I think I'll show you a little more detail about the equipment later. I have also two displays over here. This one is more for showing me speed of the boat, the depth of where I am exactly, what's the elevation above the bottom, and that display over there is pretty much navigational. So that one, both of them are linked into the Raymarine equipment that's inside the main cabin, but this one will show me more position and if I'm on the right course and stuff. So it's really handy because while I'm rowing, I'm actually facing this way and the boat is going that way. So it's kind of nice to know if I'm on the good course without me need to be going back to the main cabin and trying to find out what's going on because I'm clueless. So this will eliminate that part. Then also, talking about going that way, I have another important piece of equipment, and that's this mirror. That's little old and frayed, so I'm hoping to get a new one. Unfortunately, I can't find one here in the United States, so most likely I'll get one from England. And that mirror goes right up in here, right up in here, as you can see, so I can somewhat see where I'm going. When on the water here, there's a lot of obstacles, marine traffic, stuff like that, boats. I don't want to hit anything, so that is handy. I'm not putting it on right now because I will still have to move the boat to the dock, and while I'm traveling with it, I prefer not to have it out there. So that's pretty much that. And up here you have these things are pretty much for the antenna, the radio itself, and here's the navigation light or travel light, so to speak. So that's as simple as really that. You have two speakers here that I can connect Bluetooth to, so I can listen to music, which is also very nice, and I'm sure I will do a lot of that being alone on that ocean. Is there anything that I should point out? Yes, here is pump, bilge pump. This can be also operated manually, or actually I think this one is only operated manually. In case that it gets water into the cabin, I am outside, I'm able to, with this little handle, I'm able to pump the water out from the cabin while I'm outside if there is any issue. Hopefully that will never happen. It never happened to the gentleman before me, so hopefully it won't happen to me, but it's here in case I need it. Here is where signal transporter, it's more for emergency, comes in. I don't have it here, I'm not using it here being in New York. I'll bring it out one of these days. Need to make sure it's programmed, battery works, all that stuff. That will be there while, once I'm out, ready to go. And so this is the main cabin. It's a little messy from last weekend. There's my sleeping bag. I have some stuff, but I'll show you more detail about the cabin and all that equipment that's on either side later. So that's it.